For the fight fans joining us and the millions watching around the world. Out of the red corner.
Yes, everyone, welcome back to In the Red Corner podcast with me, Ross. I hope everyone's well this evening. Tonight, I am joined by Ray Putterill, top guy. I've been chatting to him just off camera there, and he's got some good stories, believe me. I want to make a big shout out to Rick Doherty there, donated £20 already. Thank you, Rick. Honestly, it really does go a long way, my man. It really does. It helps the channel a lot, and I appreciate it massively. But back to Ray. Ray's fighting against George Buckell. George Buckell I had on just a couple of days ago, or last week. Go back and watch that on my YouTube channel. Ray versus George Buckell. 14th of October, the Olympia, Liverpool. It's going to be one hell of a night. I'll bring him in now. Here he is. Yes, Ray, how are you doing?
Yes, Ross, how are we, mate?
Good, my man. How are things going?
All good, lad. Just chilling. Just had a little nap before. Just resting up now, mate.
Excellent. So it's, 8 days away, 8 days out from it now. Camp will be winding down, I suppose.
Yeah, I had my last rounds last night. I done about 7 or 8 threes with Lee Tomo, quite a good mate of mine. It's been quite a hard camp, sparring all pro boxers, a lot of MMA fighters, just to mix it up with the small gloves.
Yeah.
It's been a total different camp than anything normal what I do, you know what I mean? It's been well more intense. Introduced loads of S&C, a dietitian. So I've done this one properly, mate.
Yeah, you're looking ripped.
Just itching to go now. Sorry, what was that?
You're looking ripped.
Nice one. I'll put a bit back on now because my fight's been changed, hasn't it? From 66 to 70 now. So
yeah,
I got myself down to 70 kilograms. And I was going to do a weight cut, but now when I got the phone call 3 days ago, I've put myself back up to 74 now. With good food, it's not fucking shite.
Doing it the right way.
Yeah, that's it, mate. Yeah.
So for those that don't really know much about you, do you want to tell us a bit about your fighting background, how you got into combat sports?
Well, obviously, as most people know me as a footballer, I played for Liverpool at a young age up until I was 21. Played professional there for Liverpool. Had a really bad injury and had to force me to leave Liverpool. Ended up at Rochdale, Accrington. In the end, I just fell out of love with football. Started doing a bit of boxing just before the coronavirus, just for a bit of fitness, and I was out of shape, and it was just an enjoyable way to get back fit. Having a go on the boxing pad, so I had to go on the coach. I've said to me, you'd be all right to have a little go with white collar, and so I thought, why not? So I've done a camp, and just before I was about to fight, the coronavirus started. So I didn't end up fighting. Obviously, we were in for a couple of years. I was just ticking over in the house, whatever, and then got right back into it the minute we were allowed back into it. Ended up having 7 unlicensed fights, won 5, lost 2. I lost to Jason McAteer, who's very, very tough lad, can beat everyone, and a Russian guy who was just well-schooled veteran. He just outboxed me, you know what I mean? No one's ever stopped me though.
So did you never box before then at all?
No, I've never boxed. No, obviously I only started about, realistically now, 5 years ago. I think I had my first fight in 2021.
Right.
I've done bits and bobs of pads and bag work, playing football, obviously, just for fitness and that. But no, I've never been involved in combat sport. No.
So what about? You're from, I'm not saying anything bad about Liverpool at all, but you're from Liverpool, which is known as a tough city, you know what I mean? I'm sure you've probably had your fair share of scrapes and things growing up as a kid.
Well, that's it, mate. Yeah, obviously on the street, yeah, it's a bit different, innit? So I'm not one of them who's had a million fights. I'd be lying if I said there was. but I've never lost a fight when I've had one on the street. Do you know what I mean? And I'm talking with fucking fellas twice the size of me, whatever size you want it. I don't hit like a 66 or a 70 kg fella. Trust me, and you'll see it next week. I'd say I hit as hard as light heavy. I hit as hard as a 90 kg fella. Like I've got that much explosive power from me legs up. From football, I've got ridiculous power for me weight.
Yeah.
And you'll see that. You know what I mean? And now thanks to Dave Tonks and his son Joe Tonks, me two coaches who are the best in the business. They've took my boxing to a whole new level, and me punch selection and everything else. So I just look forward to seeing it now without gloves on, because it's so different with the gloves on. If you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's I fancy myself better as a fighter, as a bare knuckle fighter, than a boxer with gloves on. I think that'll be a lot better.
Have you found taking the gloves off? You know, it changes everything, doesn't it? You know, changes your positioning for punching. You obviously haven't got the gloves on and things like that. So,
well, to me, everything's the same punch wise. The way you punch and everything like that. It's just more. It's more obviously you've got an extra few inches range with your glove on. Now, I like to close the distance, and I like to. I'm not really an outside fighter. I'm a pressure fighter, which you'll see as well. I don't really take a step back. Do you know what I mean? So. I'm always trying to close that distance anyway, so I've been just putting the small ounce gloves on and having a lot of technical spars where I'm closing the distance where I know I can land and not get it once I've landed.
Yeah.
The more I think it's different is the defense. Obviously in boxing you want to be very tight with your guard, but because the boxing glove won't get through, but bare knuckles they're going to get through all these gaps, so it'll be more block and more out wide. You know what I mean? And more whatever. Do you know? So
a little bit more hand fight.
Sorry, what was that?
A little bit more hand fighting, kind of, you know.
Well, yeah. It's if I'm gonna block here, then we can still punch onto the guard, which it's still gonna hurt, isn't it? Bare knuckle. So it's gonna be a more like in an outer range rather than if you watch me box the way I box, I'll take a few to land a few. It's not gonna be like that in this fight. I'm not looking to take much damage with knuckles. Do you know what I mean? So I've been working more on not boxing the way I usually box.
Yeah. Sorry, go on.
I've changed my style totally. Do you know what I mean? Like totally, because as you say, it's a different sport. Although it's bare knuckle boxing, there's no gloves on, mate, and it's just a whole new game.
Yeah. And how about the clinch side of things? Have you been working much on that?
Well, this is the thing, mate. Yeah, in the clinch, mate, I can handle myself with 90 key fellas and that. I'm 30 odd years of age. I'm a strong man. I don't see myself as 70 kg, and I'm definitely not as strong as that. I go in the gym. I can see Georgie there. Seeing a few of his videos. He goes in the gym and he's got his little weights doing this. I go in, mate, and I'll do 500 reps with a 60 kg bar. Do you know what I mean? I'll throw a 60 kg bar around the gym for an hour. Not a problem. So, God help, when I've got older, some 70 kg dude, because I've been 115 kg in my time. I've just trained that. Yeah, I've been 16 stone, bro. So, I've been massive. So, in my head, I obviously haven't got the same type of power, but I have, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see myself as an 11 stone, 10 and a half stone fella. Do you know what I mean? When I look at these fellas with that, I look at them and think, you're a little guy. Like, you're little.
Yeah.
I feel big at this weight, you know what I mean? Like, I think his best bet would have been to drag me to that 66 kg and try and drain the life out of me, because I've made it once and I got beat at it. Yeah, because I was drained, mate. I had no power. I felt like shit, but Andy asked me would I do it at 66, and I weren't going to turn down the opportunity. When he phoned me the other day and told me it was 70 kg, hell, mate, it was like I'd won the lottery. Honest to God, mate, because I've been on 1,500 calories a day training myself. Now I've just been eating and eating and eating.
Yeah.
I'm not a 70 kg fella, mate, but I'm gonna be when I stand on the scales.
Yeah.
But trust me, lad, I hit like a 90 kg fella.
So obviously you weren't down at the tryouts, neither was George by all accounts, but how did the opportunity come to fight on the Prospect Show?
Thanks to Randy, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, I was on holiday, I was in Tenerife with my missus, and I seen the tryouts just on the Instagram, and I just gave Andy a little message saying I would have enjoyed to go to them. When's the next ones? Blah blah blah. And he got me back, funnily enough, just saying like, are you game to fight now? Can you sell tickets? Can you whatever? It's in Liverpool with like. I said to him, I wouldn't ask you mate if we weren't game to fight. So within 10 minutes, he had me a match. Couldn't believe it. Like it was just like literally the click of a finger. I just tried messaging him, like with the look of the draw. Like I know loads of mates who tried to get on this and they've had no luck getting on it. So I'm privileged, mate, to be on this, and I'm gonna show what I can do and make them happy that they've picked me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm pleased it's in Liverpool, to be honest. I love that it's moving around the country and things like that. But like I said, Liverpool, a tough city. It's going to bring a whole new audience as well. You were saying before, you've sold quite a few tickets, and
I've sold over 100 tickets, and I'm going to sell more up until the night. And I know what loads of my mates are like, and loads of people I know. They won't get them off me. They'll just buy them, or they'll turn up on the night and just pay it. Or, do you know what I mean? The place will be.
Obviously, it'd be better if they got it through you beforehand, because obviously you get a percentage of the ticket sales. So anyone that hasn't got a ticket,
yet, obviously, it's lovely. It's lovely to earn money, and I'm going to earn money out of it. And it's more in the long run. I hope to earn big money from doing this, because I really fancy myself in this, or I wouldn't be doing it. I don't do it to say, oh, I've had a bare knuckle, or I don't do it if I think I'm going to get beat up in front of me missus and me family and me kids and whatever. I do it because I fancy myself. It's not boxing. I don't care who you are, do you know what I mean? You're the man my size. We just both got fists, we both bleed, and we both breed. So it's just like I fancy myself in this, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Would you say this is your... Sorry, mate, I keep interrupting you. I don't mean to.
All right.
Is this your natural weight then, do you think?
I walk around about 77 kg, but then still there's not a pick of fat on me when I'm not that weight.
Yeah.
I'm in the shape of my life at the minute. I'm in the best condition I've ever been in, ever. Mentally, physically, everything. Like I haven't really moved outside the door. I'm one of them. I'm 34, but I'm still one of them who would like to be with the lads of a day, and we still knock about and whatever. I haven't moved out the door, mate, for 7 weeks, unless I've been going to the gym to get a massage or for food. That's it. I haven't moved out the door or to a boxing show or something. It's just been fighting for the last 7-8 weeks.
So you're friends with Lee Brown and Fishy as well?
Yeah, I've been spending quite a lot of time with Lee the last few weeks since we've been on this together. Just going for food and for walks and done a bit of training with him and that. Obviously I can't spar him, he's a big lump, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He's a mountain of a man.
Well, I can't spar him life,
but... Has he given you any advice?
Not really, no. Just don't take nothing for granted. But I'm one of them. I wouldn't take nothing for granted. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's a fight. I just know that I've done everything that I can in my favour to win this fight. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to sit here and dish George or go on about anything about him, because I don't really know the kid. I don't know him. All I know is he's standing in front of me, moving forward. He's coming to my city. It's just not happening, mate, honest to God. Like, I'll fight like I'm an old gladiator who's going to, it's fighting to the death. That's me, lad. But you will have to put me fast asleep to stop me fighting. Yeah,
that's what bare knuckles about. You know, I was speaking to a lot of fighters and things. I was speaking to Ben Bonner the other night, who didn't get the result he wanted in his last fight, but he went out on his shield, and you know,
he's a warrior. Ben's a warrior. I love watching Ben fight. He's an absolute warrior, and that's how I'd go out if he ever was to. Like, you can't give up in this sport. If you're gonna do that, then do the unlicensed boxing or whatever else, where you can just. This is a sport not for the faint-hearted. Like,
you don't play it, do you? You don't play bare knuckle.
You don't play boxing, so you certainly don't play bare knuckle. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. This is kill or be killed in my head. Like, anything can happen in that ring, mate. In that circle, do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, George is training, I'm training. We're two absolute athletes who are training within the the shape of our lives, and we're gonna go to war. Do you know what I mean? We're gonna go to war, and someone's gonna get hurt bad, mate, and it's not gonna be me.
And that ring as well, it's something else. I mean, the ropes aren't like ropes; they're like steel. There's no movement in them. You know, you can't bounce off them, and there's no corners to get.
Because I can just pin you against them, and you're not moving.
There's no corners to get in and out of, and it's just built for action, non-stop action.
That's another good thing, and why I'm fortunate training down at Aspire and places like that in Four Corners. I've done a few sessions there. I spar in a cage, so yeah, I'll spar in a cage, mate. I've been doing loads of cage sparring because when I box, like I said to you there, I try and walk you down into corners, and that's when I'll let my hands go on you when I've got you where I want you. There is no corners here, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this is going to be more. I'm going to box a lot more. This one, I'm going to box a lot more. He doesn't want to start swinging with me because it won't last long, mate. Trust me, it won't last long, lad. He won't last long, mate. Honest.
One of the questions I've got for you is, why do you fight? What's inside you that puts you out there to be able to, what's giving you that dog inside you to go and fight?
I think with me, I've always been able to handle myself. I've always knew in the back of my mind that I can fight. I'm quite a deep thinker, and I'll hold a lot back on the streets, like with my hands. Where in this, like I can't get it through my head that I can get paid to hurt someone bad with these hands, and I can't get it through to my head where at the end of it you're getting paid. There's nothing else happening. It's just the fight, and that's it. It's done, and it's over, and that's what excites me, and that's what's going to bring the absolute dog out in me, mate. If you watch me boxing, I try and fight. I don't try and box. I try and fight. Win, lose or draw, I come out and my face is full of blood, cuts everywhere, my nose gone and everything, because I like to fight. I won't run away from the fight. Do you know what I mean? So even like when I play football, I know it's a whole different thing, but if you look at the way I play, if you read on the internet, it says a very aggressive player. I think it's just who I am. I've just got that aggression in me, especially when I'm on like a field or in a ring or something.
I mean, it must be very different as well. Obviously, football being a team sport, bare knuckle, there's just you. I know you've got a team behind you helping you along the way, but there's just you inside that ring at the end of it, isn't there?
There is definitely just you, mate. Yeah, obviously I've got my cornerman and whatever else, me cutman and whatever, but it's just me, mate, because I'll tell my coaches don't ever throw no towel in my ring. So it is just me. It's on me. Like there's no towel that comes out with me. I'll go out on me. I'll go out. If I'm going out, I'm going out. I'm going to sleep. So yeah, it's football. You can pass the buck on. You can pass the ball to your mate when you're not doing too good. You can kick it out for a throw-in. You can fake an injury. You can make a sub.
Yeah.
In this, mate, if you're having a bad night, you've got to fucking bite down your gum shield, mate, and just swing. Because if you're not on the boil that night, and I've had it in sparring, I turned up sparring the other day with a lad, and he battered me. I won't say who it was or whatever. He'll know who it was, but he beat me up, lad. Like, not that he wouldn't on a normal day, but I couldn't land nothing, or I couldn't do nothing. And then I fought, I sparred someone 2 days later, same type of level, and I done great. So it's one of them. It's a tough sport, mate. Because if you're not on it's not your night, mate. Fuck me, you're in for a tough night. Do you know what I mean? You've just got to mentally be focused, and that's what I've done in my boxing fights. I've turned up early to the arena, and then I've done my medical at 2:00, and then I didn't box till 10. So I'll be in there, and I'm sitting with the family, and then I'm seeing mates who I haven't seen for years, and I'm up and down, I'm running around, and I mentally drain myself before I end up fighting. Where on this one, you're not going to see that, because I'm going to do it what it is. It's professional, so I'm going to be professional. I'm going to be sitting in the back listening to my music and just chilled out, and then the dog will come out to me, mate. You'll see the switch. You'll see me in the day, and I'll just be like the way I am now, and then watch the minute my foot steps into that ring.
Have you been to any BKFC shows before yourself?
No, mate, I haven't. I was meant to go and watch Lee, and then a few of the lads who I was going with, they ended up they ended up not wanting to go for some reason, so I didn't go down on my own. No, I've never been to a bare knuckle show, you know. Oh yeah, I have. I'm sorry, I've been to a 3DFC. I haven't been to a BKFC one though. I don't know BKFC is the big stage, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean the production level and that, I mean, it's brilliant.
Oh, it's
It's something
unbelievable.
else.
That's why I'm privileged to be on it, and I'm gonna show them that they picked one of the right people to be on it. They're gonna be happy with me. So, yeah.
What's the ultimate goal for you? I mean, if you get the contract, you know, you want to put everything into this.
I don't want to. I'm not gonna sit here now and say I'm gonna go and fucking win the belt in 6 months or not. I'm chatting shit. My ultimate goal is to beat George.
Yeah,
that's it. That's all I'm thinking now. I beat George in the way I can beat him, which I know in the way I can beat him. I'll get a contract and then we'll move on from there. Like whatever comes with it, comes with it. I'm 34 years of age, mate, but I'm as fit as a 21-year-old, if not fitter.
Yeah.
Like I know I've got another fucking 10 years in me easy fighting. I don't feel a day older than 21. Like I'm fit as I've ever been in my life, fitter than when I was playing professional football.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the bare knuckle lads, you know, there's not very many that are under the age of 30. You know, a lot of the lads are maybe even touching 40. You look at the likes of Big Putterill, Danny Christie. You know, they're all towards the you know, nearly 40 years old and things like that. But I don't think it's a mental thing. I think you kind of sometimes need that life experience, that everything that you've been through to take you to that. And, you know, some people just getting to that age now and taking it up at your age now. You know, but 3, 4, 5 fights, because it's so new in the UK, you could be fighting for a world championship, you know.
Exactly. Now I'm not going to sit here now and say it's not realistic, or it is realistic, because it is, but I'm just going to take one fight at a time. But I know how far I can actually go in this. No one phases me. There's not a man on this planet 70 kg who I wouldn't stand and have a straighten with. There's not a man on the planet. Like you're saying there, I've been through everything in my life. I've lost my career. Without going on, I don't want no sob stories or bollocks like that. I've lost my career. I've fucking gambled everything I had. When I was a kid, when I left Liverpool, I gambled all my money away. When I've been addicted to drugs growing up. I've done everything, mate. You know what I mean? My mum and dad have both been ill. I've lost fucking how many deaths? Nothing fate. It's a fight, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like it's just a straight. It's just a fight, lad. The things we go through in life, fucking watching your mates die, fucking all shit like that. Like it's just a straight net. Do you know what I mean? Like it can't, and there's no repercussions or not on after it neither. It's just a fight. It's controlled violence, which what I like. I like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it is controlled violence, but it's violence in its purest form for me.
But I've never been able to actually express who I know I am inside, because of like I'll think before I act more. Where I can truly express the dog in me in this fucking ring. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I can let every last bit of fucking anger that's ever been in my head, but in a controlled way. Like something's just gonna switch in my head the minute that fucking referee tells me knuckle up. Something's gonna switch in my head, lad, yeah. And I'll fucking walk through anything in front of me. And you're gonna need something big to stop me, lad. Trust me. Like I'm tough. I'm tough. I can take as much as I can fucking give as well. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm a tough lad, very tough.
One of the German lad, Florian Delamotte, who's fighting on the Prospect show as well. He said something similar. For him, it's about feeling. You feel free when you fight. You know, everything else in the world stops. You know, it's just you. You're there, and you feel the sense of freedom that you get. Everything from your past, your future. You know, you're just there.
Exactly that, mate. Exactly that. But I can't really. I can't say I know that's what it's going to be like in this bare knuckle now. Because when I box, I just want to. I'll box because I can box well, and I've learned how to box well better now. Yeah, but I just want to. Once that bell goes, that's it. I want to just want to fight. Do you know what I mean? Because I want to unleash every bit of heartache and anger and pain that's ever been in my body. I just feel sorry for whoever stands in front of me with no gloves on. I promise you now, lad. If I don't hit like my weight, like you've said, and you're gonna see it in the future. I catch you, and I mean I catch you clean, mate. You are going fucking fast asleep. You're not standing up. I promise you, and you shall see that.
Yeah. Are you wanting a 5-round war then, or are you wanting an early finish?
I couldn't give a shit what way it goes. I'm ready for a 50-round war. I'll fucking fight no rounds. I'll fight until one of us stop. Like, however it goes, it goes. I can't determine how it's gonna go. Obviously, I hope for a fucking early finish. If he comes out and thinks he's gonna come out and start swinging, it's just gonna be a straightener on a fucking pub car park, and there'll only be one winner, mate. Because without going on or dissing George too much, we've grew up differently, and like, I just don't think he can stand toe to toe with me like that. He's probably better coming out and trying to box and trying to catch me with something or something. Because if he stands and we have a dog fight, fucking there's only one person standing at the end of that, mate. Trust me. Trust me, lad.
At the end of this, I'll put Ray's Instagram link in the description box, so anyone that wants tickets that can go through Ray and get them from him. Like I say, give these lads a payday. They're putting everything on the line for it, so
Therefore, 100%.
yeah. So
and big respect as well to George. You know what I mean? Like, I've got no hatred against George one bit. I don't even know the kid, and when I see him on the weigh-in, I'm not that bellend who'll be chatting shit to him or I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. It'll be all respect. Do you know what I mean? The hatred for George will just be literally for fucking 10 minutes, and then I'll be all right with him after it. But I'm not that guy. You know what I mean? So if you listen to this, George, best of luck, lad. Yeah, and I'll see you on the weigh-in, mate. Let's go, lad.
Yeah, let's go. How does the rest of the week look for you now? Then obviously you said you finished your sparring last night.
Yeah, I had some tough rounds last night, mate, with Lee Tomo. He's a proper close mate of mine. I met him through the fighting. He's fucking brilliant. He's got very heavy hands and he spars like he doesn't know how to light spar. Lee. And Lee's one of them. He likes to spar, no head guards, 10-ounce gloves. Let's go.
Yeah.
So we knocked fuck out of each other last night, and we didn't even get in the ring or in a cage. We just got on the big open mat and literally had a straightener for fucking half an hour. And it was great. So we hit each other with big shots, mate, but I surprised myself because he caught me with a couple of big shots on the chin, mate, and fuck me, lad, it was nice.
Yeah, you need them heavy sparring rounds.
It didn't faze me, you know what I mean? No, which is I haven't been caught as flush as I did last night because we just said let's just go to war, just hands down, and let's just fucking swing so I can basically feel some of that if it goes to that. Because normally I'm quite a tight boxer with a good guard.
Yeah.
So we just literally had that for the last 3 rounds, mate. It was just in a phone box, just literally punch for punch. But yeah, so that's it now. So we've got a fight on because no injuries now. I'm gonna do a bit of running over the weekend. I'm gonna go and watch the boxing on Sunday with a good mate of mine, Jimmy Barr. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll just do a bit of tightening up with the gaffer, Dave Tonks. And then that's it then, mate. Just chill Thursday, weigh in Friday, and then put everything what I've done for the last 8 weeks into action Saturday night.
Yeah, belter. What's the emblem on your hat?
That's King of the Ring, that, mate. That's our own promotion. Me mate Rem Diz started this. He started it in the coronavirus. He just started basically a few of his mates in his back garden boxing. Now we've got nearly 30,000 subscribers on the Instagram. Followers. We've got 127,000 subscribers on the YouTube. So all give us a follow. There's loads of fucking, and people can hit me up as well if they wanna box on my shows. You know what I mean? Little 3 times 1 minute rounds it is. But we've got big things coming, like big things coming with it. So if there's any boxers out there, unlicensed or whatever, hit me up in the DM on my Instagram. I think Ross is going to put it up now. So
yeah, I'll put it in the description box afterwards. I'll try and dig out the links to that as well.
We've what Remy's done's unbelievable, mate. Honest to God, fucking some of the videos on YouTube, they've got millions and millions of views. So it's a good way to put businesses out there, not if you've got sponsors and whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Speaking about sponsors, have you got any sponsors that you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I've got RM Thompson. I've got Massage by Chelsea. She's my massager. That's Tomo's business. The other one. I've got the Fight Factory, which is my mate's gym down in Stafford. He's helped me out with buying the kit and that for me. Obviously KOTR is another one, and North Liverpool Flooring as well.
Brilliant, mate. Listen, I appreciate you coming on. It was great to speak to you, and I wish you the very, very best of luck. I'll see you down there next Saturday myself.
Thank you very much, Ross.
Yeah, no worries at all. It's been brilliant. I've enjoyed talking to you, mate. And,
I've enjoyed it, mate. Thank you very much. And I'll see you next Saturday, mate.
Yeah, definitely. Keep in touch, my man.
Speak to you later. Take care, bro. Ta-ta.
Ray Putterill, everyone. Quite a story, and it sounds like it's going to be absolute war that he's going to bring. So I'm looking forward to that. Thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. Big Rick Doherty, I appreciate it, my man. The £20 donation. Coming up on Sunday, I've got Mason Shaw. He's going to be on, and I've also got my favourite fighter, your favourite fighter, everyone's favourite fighter, David One More Round, is going to be back in the red corner. So stay tuned for that on Sunday, 8 o'clock and 8:30. BKFC Prospect Show is going to be the Olympia on the 14th of October, so 8 days' time. Hit the fighters up for the tickets, give these lads a payday, like I say. If you can't make it to the show, download the BKFC app. It's about £8 a month, and you get to see all the shows from America, the UK, if you can't make it there yourself. But I hope everyone has a great weekend. And thank you very much for joining us again. Big shout out to Rick Doherty. Stay, I don't know, have a good weekend. Like and subscribe to the channel or don't. It's up to you. Appreciate everyone.
For the fight fans joining us and the millions watching around the world. Out of the red corner,